Hey guys, MA Fish Guy here, doing a do-it-yourself video on how to build your own filter cartridge for most of your hang-on-the-back filters that you're going to be using on your aquariums. And these are nice because you can cut to size and length and height, no problem. So the first thing that you're going to need, and you can buy this at most of your major retail stores, anywhere where they have a crafting or a quilting section, or any of your hobby stores or crafting stores, anything like that. So you want to buy the low loft quilters, polyester batting, and you also want to make sure that is the flammable material. I know that does sound weird for the aquarium people, but what this is you don't want the non-flammable chemical in it that basically helps it stop from catching on fire when you're using it in a blanket. So you really don't need that when it comes to building filters. And with that chemical on there, that could leach into your aquarium and become toxic to your fish. So when looking, look for the little warning label down here, either on the bottom, back, or even on the front, and it will tell you that it is a flammable product and to keep it away from open flames. Next, all you're going to need is a sealing egg crate. Now, you can get these at any of major home improvement stores. They're really easy to find. They usually come in a 2 foot by 2 foot piece. Now, to cut these, you can either use scissors, or the much easier way to do it is to use wire cutters and just clip section by section by section, no problem. Next thing you're going to need is carbon. Now, I have a bunch of these left over from cartridges I've had from the past, or people giving me items from their personal collection or things they don't want anymore. So carbon would be the next thing, and you don't have to use carbon, but you can also buy that in bulk from pet stores or online. So pretty much that's it. There's really not a whole lot to these. Now when I broke down the cost of the $5 it costs for the filter floss, the $10 for the egg crates, for the 2x2 or maybe even bigger you can buy it, and the carbon that basically I had for free, but I did price it out for the wholesale price. I was building these filters for only 30 cents a piece. Now what's nice is that filter floss is 110 inches by 110 inches, and you're really not using a whole lot. Maybe a 12 by 12 section of it, and it's relatively small, and you can make tons of them. So I'm going to get right to building them. The first one I'm going to show you, like I said, these don't have to look real pretty. They're just going to be stuck in your filter, and as long as they're filtering out what the filter brings the water through it, that's all they're really needed for. They don't need to look prim and proper and cut perfectly or anything like that. So here's the first one without the carbon. This is just a wraparound. There's nothing special to it. Like I said, it's just a wraparound. So you're going to take the egg carton right here. Basically start right at the bottom and wrap it until you cover the egg crate. And voila, right there. That's it. Now this sinks right down into your filter, stays in place, and because most of the filters have ridges or some kind of barrier wall, they're going to hold the filter floss right onto the sides and not allow it to move, which is beautiful. Plus, the egg crate has large enough squares, so that way it holds this structurally sound, but it's also allowing the most maximum amount of water to flow through it. There are some people out there that I see that just take fistfuls of the filter floss, shove it in, and basically it gets to a point where it becomes so waterlogged and backed up with different materials, it pretty much sinks down to the bottom of the filter and the water just flows over it, having no purpose whatsoever to it. So the next one I'm going to show you is with the carbon. Now I know not everybody uses carbon, but I do want to show you for everyone out there who does use it. Now this is easy. You pretty much lay the egg carton right on top of the filter floss. Fold the bottom up to keep all that carbon in there. Fold it side to side. And the next side. Now you could leave it like this, but that is kind of thin. So what I do is I take another piece, lay the fold down onto it, and just wrap it up again. And there you go. No carbon's coming out. Nothing's going to be popped into to your impeller and screwing that up, so you don't have to worry about that. These sit right inside the filter. Like I said, because of the ridges or barrier walls or anything they have on it, it's going to hold the filter floss in place, which is then going to hold your carbon into place. Now these are nice because you don't have to worry about it becoming unraveled inside the filter, because once this stuff is pressed, it pretty much stays. And if you are worried about it, you could take any kind of elastic, wrap it around real quick if you are paranoid it's going to come undone. But I've used these for ages and never had one come undone. And they're easy, just pull them back out just like any other filter cartridge and you're all done. And you can pop a new one in. Now what I do like about these egg crates, and the reason why I say that I can build them so cheap, is the amount of uses you're going to get out of one egg carton is forever. Now unless you break these, smash them, drop them, anything like that, these things are pretty much indestructible. You could bend them, twist them, they're not going to break. And pretty much what you do is, once you're done with that filter cartridge, the floss on it, you unwrap it off of it, throw it away, and wrap a new one and start all over again. And if you want to get creative, you can basically just cut a bunch of strips just like this, rubber band them all together or attach them all together, and when you're changing filters, you unwrap it, drop it, get the next one, wrap it up again, and you're good to go again. It's real sweet and simple, just like that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, any other information you want to see on my channel, please post it down below in the comments. Subscribe, like, comment, share this video. I appreciate it. That's it, 7,000. I do have a contest coming up again. Yes, another one. So stay tuned for that as well. And check out my website, mafishguy.com, for all of your aquarium supplies and needs.